Welcome to the November 2020 edition of Monthly GST Bulletin, where we bring you all the GST updates, information and news that took place during the previous month. This bulletin has 4 segments, and to navigate easily, the time slots, that is the reference points in this video, are mentioned for the help. Notification segment, monthly news, GST due dates for November 2020 and GST collection update. Let's start with our first segment, GST notifications. During the month of October 2020, CBIC has issued 8 notifications of central tax. Let's have a look on each of them one by one. Notification number 80/2020 Central Tax. Filing date of GST annual return and reconciliation statement GSTR 9 and 9C for financial year 2018-19 has been further extended from 31st October 2020 to 31st December 2020. Notification number 79/2020 Central Tax. Certain important amendments have been made through this notification to CGST Rules 2017, such as facility of nil return filing through SMS has been extended to composition dealers also by allowing nil CMP 08 form to be filed through SMS as allowed earlier for GSTR 3B and GSTR 1. CMP 08 is a form filed on quarterly basis for payment of tax by dealers registered under composition scheme. For financial year 18-19 and 19-20, GSTR 9C, that is GST audit and reconciliation statement, is mandatory if aggregate turnover is more than rupees 5 crores. E-way bill facility shall not be blocked under Rule 138E during the period from 28th March 2020 to 15th October 2020 if GSTR 1, GSTR 3B or Form CMP 08 is not filed for February 20 to August 20 during the period. A revised new form GSTR 2A has also been notified by CBIC in this notification. Notification number 78/2020 Central Tax. Registered person with turnover up to rupees 5 crores shall mention 4-digit HSN code on invoices issued for B2B supplies, while supplies made to unregistered person are exempted from this requirement of mentioning HSN code. Registered person with turnover more than rupees 5 crores shall mention 6-digit HSN code on all their supplies, whether the invoices are issued to unregistered person or registered person. Notification number 77/2020. For financial year 19-20, GST annual return, that is form GSTR 9/9A, has been made optional for registered taxpayers having aggregate turnover up to rupees 2 crore. This relaxation is provided for small taxpayers whose turnover is not more than 2 crores. The option was already there for financial year 17-18 and 18-19, which now has been extended to financial year 19-20 as well. Notification number 76/2020 Central Tax. GSTR 3B due date for October 20 to March 21 has been notified through this notification. GSTR 3B due date shall be 20th of next month in case of turnover more than rupees 5 crores. and in case turnover is up to rupees 5 crores, then 3B due date shall be 22nd of next month for Group A states and 24th of next month for Group B states. Notification number 75/2020 Central Tax. Dates have also been notified for monthly GSTR1 for October 20 to March 2021. Registered person having aggregate turnover of more than rupees 1.5 crores in current year or previous year are required to file their monthly GSTR1, and this monthly GSTR1 due date for October 20 to March 21 shall be 11th of the next month. Notification number 74/2020 Central Tax. In case of registered person having aggregate turnover in the current year or previous year up to rupees 1.5 crores, the due date of filing of their quarterly GSTR1 return shall be 13th January 2021 for quarter October 20 to December 20, 13th April 2021 for quarter January 21 to March 21. Notification number 73/2020 Central Tax. Relaxation has been provided regarding e-invoice through this notification. IRN, that is invoice reference number, against invoices issued from 1st October 2020 to 31st October 2020 may be generated within 30 days from the date of invoice by uploading the details on e-invoice portal. This relaxation has been provided only for invoices up to 31st October 2020. GST dates for November 2020. Calendar for a GST practitioner has always been a busy one, and keeping a track of the juggling GST filing dates has been a difficult task. These are the GST dates which you need to mark your November 2020 monthly calendar with. Various GST compliances lined up for the month are mentioned in the table. You can also take a screenshot. GST collections. Government has released the October 2020 collections wide press release from Ministry of Finance dated 1st November 2020, and this press release arrived with good news. Finally, GST collections after 8 months breached 1 lakh crore figure. Rupees 1,05,155 crore is the gross GST revenue collected in the month of October 2020. The revenue for the month are 10% higher than the GST revenue in the same month last year, which means that even 10% more than October 2019 collections, and that is definitely a good sign. In this era of COVID pandemic, which casted a grey shadow on the economy and business, left nothing much good to report. Loss of job, loss of business, and low FD interest rate. These were just some of the outcomes. Now the good GST collections from past 2 months tell us that small plants with light green leaves of recovery are definitely showing up. And as the government said that this economic growth is sustainable, we are also hopeful that it turns out to be so. With festival season around, we wish a speedy recovery for our Indian economy. Tax Pyramid presents GST News. Gujarat High Court in a recent judgment has authorized GST commissioners with the power to arrest a person even before completion of assessment and determination of tax evaded. The power to arrest are provided in section 69 and can be invoked by GST commissioner if he has reasons to believe that the person has committed offences which are punishable under section 132 of the GST Act. While giving the order in case of Messrs. Hugo Metal, the Gujarat High Court has disagreed with the High Courts of Delhi, Madras, Haryana and Punjab, which in different instances have said that the Commissioner has no power to arrest in every case during the investigation, and that too without determination of the tax evaded. It is believed by many that this order would add to the harassment of taxpayers at ground level. The next news is that GST e-invoice starts smoothly. From 1st October, issuing of e-invoice was made mandatory for entities having turnover more than Rs 500 crores. Threefold jump within a month has been observed in e-invoicing. IRN, that is invoice reference number, were generated against 8 lakh invoices on 1st October, while now 2.4 million IRN or e-invoices are being generated on daily basis. Excited with this, government is planning to start with e-invoice testing for all entities having turnover of Rs 50 crores or more from 15th November. E-invoices for all B2B transaction is to start from 1st April 2021. The next news story is that GST collections in October 2020 crosses 1 lakh crores. And as per Finance Secretary Ajay Bhushan Pandey, this is indicative of positive and sustainable economic recovery. Rupees 1.05 lakh crores has been collected in October month. And as per government, there are indications of recovery in every sector. During an interview, Finance Secretary has also said that GST rate cut sends wrong signal to the domestic industry, therefore hinting that government is in no mood to make further GST rate cuts in recent times. Moving on to the next news. A major fake GST ITC racket in Delhi East busted by GST officials. Fake invoices along with fake e-way bills of Rs 1,278 crores without any actual movement of goods were generated and ITC was claimed against it. A person by name of Ashish Agarwal is reported to be the mastermind of this scam and has been arrested under Section 132 of the GST Act by GST Intelligence on 29th October. In a separate instance, the Directorate General of GST Intelligence, Gurugram Unit, arrested Kabir Kumar on charges of being involved in a similar fake ITC racket. The individual is charged for creating and operating fictitious firms on the basis of forged document. He is said to have passed faked input tax credit of over Rs 392 crores by issuing bogus invoices amounting of around 3,000 crores. Among all these cases, one that surprised everyone was from the capital city of Gujarat state, the arrest of a CA student in Ahmedabad as a kingpin of fake GST ITC scam which robbed government of around Rs 50 crores. ITC was on every newspaper last month. He is said to have created 115 fake firms spread across 9 GST commissionerates in Gujarat. The firms created were raising bogus invoices without actual supply and passing on the ineligible ITC to other firms, which in turn utilized the same against their GST payment. The racket was busted with the help of IP addresses used at the time of return filing and mobile numbers used for receiving OTP for GST related work. The actual physical location was thereby detected and the offender was nabbed. So this was all for this edition from the news desk. So this is all we have in this edition of Monthly GST Bulletin. We'll be back next month with new set of GST monthly updates. Make sure you don't miss them by subscribing to our channel Tax Pyramid, and also make sure you did click the bell icon. You can also visit www.gstsiteindia.com for other tax related updates. Thank you.